I make jewellery using found dead animals. I don't think I think about the fact that they're dead actually. They're still precious and they're still part of that animal. Once it's jewellery, it's disconnected in a way from what it was. I use metals such as silver and gold because I think it makes them more precious than people perceive them to be. I think people treasure it more because it has a real value. Jewellery lasts forever. It's passed down through generations from mothers to their daughters and then to their daughters. The pieces that I turn into metal, they're always going to be around. It's a memory of this tiny little animal that's obviously lived once. It's preserved much like a fossil, but in metal and something people can wear. It's a natural object or material that was once living and is now a solid piece of jewellery. I guess I don't make it as jewellery as such, but as pieces that can be worn and treasured. I like to create these little safedoms. It's somewhere to keep them safe and preserve them. I see these animals as little pieces of treasure and they're just so perfect, and just to almost forget about them seems wrong, so I want to immortalise them because I don't want to just make something for the sake of it. It should be special. Through my work you can have a little adventure. I think it's that childlike fascination that everybody has. It's the child in you really, wanting to explore something. I think as adults, we shy away from that quite a lot. Nature is such an important part of what I do. That's where I find these amazing animals and natural objects. When I go on walks and exploring and on these deserted beaches and going into the woods, I enjoy the discovery. I enjoy it when people show me things that they found. They bring them to me knowing that I'm going to make something really beautiful out of the animal. When I find these creatures, I see them as being really precious. I just think that they look beautiful and peaceful and perfect. I don't think about the fact that they're dead. I see it more as they've had a life and a story. I often have stories in my mind, or I've got a story of where the animal came from and how it was found. I often do look at it really closely to see what it looks like and the detail, and it's something that I wouldn't necessarily get to see when the animal is alive. They're quite hidden. Because the animal is at rest, say the little mouse, you can actually see the details so much clearer. How perfect like the tiny paw or the tiny nose on something is. When they're alive, they're really too fast for you to even see. They're gone before you notice them. I see something that has been beautifully crafted from nature and that's naturally perfect. I think you can't get much better than that, and I think that's why I want to cast something so you have almost a replica of that perfection that you have in nature. So when somebody gives me something, I will often spend quite a long time with the animal on my desk looking at it and just trying to work out how I can really preserve that animal and really celebrate it in the best way possible. Once a piece has been cast, you're transforming something that is dead and has had a life into a beautiful piece of jewellery. And in this way, it's giving it a new life. It's a piece that will last forever, and it's so much more precious than just a piece of jewellery.